All right. Did it let you? All right. Good.
Yeah, they're
Awesome. It's
recording.
recording. Awesome, guys. Welcome to the call. There's going to be a lot of people coming on. I was just telling our special guest that when you guys come on, just make sure you mute yourself, please, because there's going to be a lot of back feed if you don't. Okay, just mute yourself. There'll be a lot of people coming on as time goes on, and I now have Chris recording it. Awesome. And guys, I'm this call tonight. I believe the best type of business that we can do is the business of building relationships. And as we go into a new season, then we've built some amazing relationships. And guys, right now, a lot of you guys are business partners with us. And and one of the really cool things about that is that we get to use some of the tools and some of the people that we're inviting that are in some of the groups and masterminds that we're a part of to bring content to you guys. And tonight, I couldn't think of anybody better to have on the call than my friend Douglas James. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let Douglas kind of tell you his story because it's just an amazing story. What the things that God has done in his life just in a short period of time. I shared this with him yesterday. One of my friends who's a biochemist, who's also a biohacker along with us, is Casey Arndt. That I was going to call, and she said, OMG. I've been watching his stuff, and I'm super excited to be on and listen to him tonight. So without further ado, let me make Douglas the host, and then he's going to take it away. All right. Douglas, you are the host, my brother.
Am I the man? Are we recording?
We are recording. You are good to go, brother.
Awesome. Well, hey, man, thanks for having me on. Like, you're a total entrepreneur right now, making it happen in the car. Like, I can hear the GPS. Like, this is what I'm talking about. I love it. All right, guys. Yeah, man. My name is Douglas James. As Michael said, I'm pretty much the guy. I'm the high ticket client guy. That's my branding. But I focus on helping entrepreneurs and marketers get high paying customers. So essentially everything that I do in my business, I mean, anyone, whatever you're trying to sell, whatever your product or service is, you can swipe my systems, you can implement exactly what we do to get customers for our clients. But I guess I'll just literally no script for this today. I just got my hair cut, just walked in, and Michael's like, yo, we're going live. I'm like, damn, let me get my computer on and get going here. But
dude, it's a week of getting haircuts, Douglas. I just got my due cut too, dude. So you can roll.
Nice. Awesome, man. Yeah, you gotta have the haircut, man. I'm about to take off to New Orleans tomorrow and visit family, so I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, I'll just kick off and tell you guys a little about me. This call really is like Michael brought me on. He was like, hey man, you're helping me build this funnel. You're helping us with our marketing. I have this kick-ass community of like-minded individuals that really, really want to take their business next level. And he asked me to come provide you some training and content. And I think the best way for me to deliver that for you guys tonight is really, really just to open up Q&A. So I think I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit about me, some of the stuff that we're doing. I have some slides here from I've done quite a few talks now and podcasts. So I want to share some of that data with you and some pointers and stuff. But I want to open it up to specifically you guys and try to answer as many questions as I can. But have I always done Facebook ads and marketing? No. I'll take it back. I used to bartend. I was in high school, 19 years old, bartending down on Bourbon Street in New Orleans. And that quickly turned into a lifestyle that wasn't conducive to me, my family, and any type of goals I was trying to. Who dat? I see the who dat from what's that, Michael? Awesome. Yeah, man. My parents pretty much gave me an ultimatum. I mean, I was doing it up. Any bad thing you could possibly think of, a 19-year-old can do on Bourbon Street, I probably did it. My grandparents and my parents were like, you're either gonna go to college or you're gonna go to the Navy. And I was like, there's no way I'm going to college. Screw that. So I joined the Navy, became a hospital corpsman for 10 years, got to travel all over Europe, see really cool spots. And then my first the whole reason why I became an entrepreneur is we did a deployment. I think it was back in 2013, 2014. I forget. It's a few years back, more recent years actually, but probably about 4 or 5 years ago. We did a deployment, a humanitarian mission out into the Pacific. We went to places like the Philippines. We went to Papua New Guinea, which is completely third world. We went to, we visited Guam. That's kind of like a little Hawaii. Fiji, like where the actual Fiji water's from. And like, I didn't know it was actually made there, but the water's amazing there and it's super cheap. So, like what happened, that whole point of that deployment was we were rendering free medical care and like building schools and feeding people. Like we were handing out MREs, doing cool stuff like that. And, we went to the Philippines. It was Papua New Guinea. And we were building schools there and handing around MREs. Like when I tell you, like their educational system, like they had like a concrete slab with some bamboo and sticks on the top of the roof. Like that was it. Like that was their school. They had some like little boards up with, I guess there was a class to teach moms how to breathe and take care of their kid. There were literally hand drawings on the wall. So they didn't have the resources. A lot of stuff that we take for granted. They didn't have shoes. They were walking around barefooted. They barely had clothes. It was really, really third world. And I got to go out there and actually do medical training with them. We built schools. We did a whole lot of really, really cool stuff. And I figured out, man, like this is what I want to be doing. I want to be impacting people. I want to be giving not just with my time, but financially. Like how can I invest and give back to people that are in great need. And, but I can't do it on my five grand a month paycheck, which is pretty darn good, at the time. So I decided when I get back, I'm going to try to figure out a side business, a side hustle. So since I had the bartending thing, I was like, let me go to the club scene. And I was super into the gym as well. So I was in the gym 4 hours a day. Actually landed me a couple sponsorships. I posted a picture on Instagram and then it got shared like 10,000 times. And all of a sudden I had like 10 companies sending me free supplements and food. So that was cool. I just had to go to the gym and, show supplements and hand out t-shirts and stuff like that. Then I was like, let me go to the club scene. And I became a VIP host. So pretty much I would be like the Catfish VIP host. They would give me a table at 10 o'clock. And all I would do is attract all the girls to the table, pour them drinks, get them a little buzzed. Then outside, there's like a line of guys trying to buy tables. And they're like, we need a table. We got 10 guys. We're like, cool. We got this table with like 12 girls already. How about you guys take this one? They're like, yeah, awesome. So they get a table. There's 12 girls. They're buying more booze. Everybody's having a good time. So that's pretty much what I did as my side hustle. But then I realized, man, this is not like what I want to be doing. I want to like go and like save kids and build schools and I'll do all that cool stuff. I was making a little extra money, but it wasn't like what I truly want to do. I really liked the marketing piece. So I went online, did a little research, and I found a guy that was just starting to teach people how to rank websites on Google. It's called search engine optimization or SEO. I'm sure some of you guys are familiar. So I bought his course. I invested $8,000 that I didn't have. I didn't have $8,000. Actually, at the time, I wasn't that great with my money. So I was actually about $30,000 in debt, just chipping away at my credit cards. And I swiped it one last time and bought this course, went all the way in. And I think within the first 60 days, I was making $20K a month. And I was like, damn, this is awesome. And then all of a sudden, I have like 40 websites ranked. I have all these clients. Things are looking good. And then boom. Algorithm update crashes my business. All my websites almost disappear from page 1. All my clients are upset with me. And I was like, crap, what do I do? We were kind of doing Facebook ads at the time. And I was like, and they were in demand. Like my clients were like, Doug, like, what are you going to do? Or like my website's down. I have a carpet cleaning business. I need to keep my van going, or I have an auto detailing business. I need to keep cars coming in. And I was like, well, it's probably going to take another 6 months. Well, half of them left me. The other half, they're like, you got to do something. So I was like, we're going to do Facebook ads. We're going to get you leads like today. And we'll roll with it from there. Did I know what I was doing at the time? Barely. I knew a little bit, So we ended up running some of their Facebook ads, and we lost about half of those clients because we sucked at Facebook ads. It was about 3.5, 4 years ago. And I invested a lot of time and money. I messed up a lot, and it's brought me fast forward 3-4 years later to where we're at today. We have 90 active clients right now in local business and high-end coaching, consulting services, all kinds of stuff. I got a team of 8 people now. My fiance, my sister all quit their jobs. They're all full staff employees for me now. So it's created awesome opportunity to where we're at now. I know I skipped like a whole bunch of years, but a lot happened in between that time. And a lot of it was just tons of trial and error, testing stuff out, spending millions of bucks, spending hours, countless hours trying to figure this stuff out. So local business was pretty much our jam. That's pretty much who we work with, the dentists, lawyers, chiropractors, stuff like that. But then when people found out about what I was doing with Facebook and marketing, I was posting pictures. They saw me in my car. They saw us on vacation like every other weekend, and like high school friends, Navy friends, all kind, even people that were trying to figure out marketing. They were hitting me up in Messenger, like, Doug, what are you doing? How do you drive a Mercedes? Like, how are you guys in Vegas almost every weekend? How are you back home all the time? How are you doing this? How are you doing that? And then the marketer's like, Doug, I'm trying to learn Facebook ads. Or Mr. Carpet Cleaner, hey, I'm trying to get more business. Or Mr. Fitness Coach, it's like, hey, how do I get more people in my program? And I realized, dude, I can't service all these people. Like I was waking up 30, 40 messages every single morning on my phone. And I was like, and I would sit there for like an hour in bed. Ask Sonia, like she would be getting up. She's like, Doug, babe, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm answering these messages. All these people hit me up. It got to that point where it's so bad. Was it 30, 40 right away? No, it was like 5, 10, but then progressively it grew. And I was like, how do I get my time back? How do I help all these people? Because I can't keep doing this every single day. This is stressful. Like it really, really was stressful. I was getting hit up all day long, and I always wanted to help as many people as possible as I could. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to just document what I do in an online coaching. Like I made a coaching program. I made all these videos and modules and organized them, made it look all pretty and nice. And I sold it to them. And my face went away. Someone else jumped in. Cool. And I sold it to him. And it worked. People started buying it. They got in it. Like our top student right now is making $30,000 a month doing Facebook ads for local businesses, which we initially got into. And I had my time back. So now all I do is focus on the coaching biz. And now since we've been able to book like high ticket calls for that, we booked over 1,000 calls. And that's kind of qualified me to teach people how to book high ticket calls for themselves. So there is an individual with a green mic. I'm just going to politely mute. I can't find you.
Douglas, you can go ahead and mute him. If you guys when you guys come on, just make sure that you mute yourself. And there's a little button. You got him now?
Cool. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Actually, I thought it was you. I was about to mute you. Be quiet, Michael. It's mine. I'm speaking. Yeah, guys. So, I got to the point where now in our business, we focus on courses, people that have courses, they're coaches in some sort, or they have some type of consulting services where they're charging, at least $1,000 or more per month, or at some, high ticket price. And all we do is build these marketing systems that pretty much automate their booking. So they get application and phone call for, at the lowest we paid for was $30 a piece. The most expensive we paid is $200 a piece. Depending on the industry, there's a ROI and all that cool stuff, but yeah, guys, that's where I'm at today. That's pretty much I'm 30 years old. That's the last like 10 years, 12 years summed up. But now I'm here to help teach. I've been appeared on many podcasts. I've had some speaking engagements in LA and Beverly Hills. I spoke at Nicholas Barley's event, where actually I met Michael Huey from, and $1 Billion Body in San Diego. It's opened up some great opportunities. Michael said you have direct sales marketers, PTs. Is that appointment centers? No, that's business owners, doctors, chiros.
Physical therapists, personal trainers, you got all those on. So I was just kind of looking through what we had on, so you kind of know your audience.
Oh, on here. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, awesome. That's what you guys do. Sales marketers,
now we can't hear you. I don't know what happened to you. You kind of went. Did you mute yourself, Douglas?
No, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay, sweet. Sweet guys. Yeah. So, I mean, like I've done like anything local business. If any of you guys have a local brick and mortar where somebody literally comes into your office and you render a care or service, or you travel to them to render care service, or if you deliver the service online, I can help you. All right. So that's what I want to kind of open it up to. So if you guys have any questions, I think this is an appropriate time. I do have some slides, Michael, that I was going to share. I got pictures of Sonia, my fiance. We're getting married in May. I'm really, really excited about that.
No, go for it, bro. That's the best thing. Like I said, most of us are in the direct sales industry where we market, products. You have physical therapists on here. You have chiropractors. You have business owners. You have doctors. But you have a lot of people that I'm in business with. Probably, I'd say 26 of the 30 people I'm in business with. I'm just looking at the names across the top. You've got some pretty amazing people.
Sweet.
So you know what but most of us are real excited about learning how to also do Facebook ads. A lot of people are doing them, but they don't understand a lot about them. And that's what I was hoping that, and you've done a great job so far, but maybe as people ask questions about how to do Facebook ads, I told everybody kind of ahead of time that, that you have all these courses, you have tons of information available.
Yeah.
And hear that a little bit tonight. So
cool, man. Well, yeah, I'll just jump into one of my presentations real quick and just highlight some of the key stuff. This presentation I have, I've given this one quite a few times now, but pretty much what it goes over is 3 marketing systems that I've used to make now over $2 million in doing Facebook ads. So there's 3 types of funnels that I talk about in this system, and you guys could literally use all these systems in your business. One way to generate leads for your business, if you're just trying to get name, email, phone numbers, the best thing to do, no matter what you sell, your product or service, is doing a special promo funnel where you literally just run an ad and you give away something for free. All right, so I'll show you an example. We sold this $7 million ranch. I don't know if you have any real estate agents or if there's any RE agents here or mortgage brokers or something, but this is a $7 million ranch we sold in San Diego. We ran an ad, and all we did on the ad was show some pictures. We gave the first two lines of the MLS, and we said, hey, check out the stunning San Diego ranch. Click here to check out the virtual tour. These were the landing pages. The first one, we're just collecting name, email, phone in their city. All right. And we're saying exactly what we said on the ad. So pretty much there's the 2 lines of the MLS. All right. Then they submit that information, and it goes over to this page where we have the virtual tour. And it says, hey, do you really love this property? Well, then how about you reach out and we'll get in touch with you about the price, and you come see it. From this campaign, we generated 6 leads. Now, that you're like, Doug, that's not that many leads, but check it out. These are 6 people that were highly qualified. They went all the way through the funnel, and they actually 5 of them came out to see the house and wanted to know the price. All right. And we showed this ad to everyone that was making at least $500,000 a year, which you can do with Facebook and with targeting. So we got this email from the client. It says, hey, Doug, we got 5 leads. There's 7 people showing up this weekend to see the $7 million ranch. If this thing sells, I'm gonna do a backflip. Thank you so much, brother. So there's the ad. This is Howard. He does San Diego luxury real estate here. So then I get that email. Then 3 days later, I get this email. Dude, got a buyer. I'm making $420K in commissions. I'm giving you 10% consulting. I made like 52 and some change, 42 grand, some change on this. And this is the actual ad we ran at the bottom of the screen. We got an engagement. We did engagements, and we actually showed this and paid only 1 penny. So my challenge for you guys listening, I know most of everyone here may be guilty of some type of printed media. It could be as little as a business card. Some of us have like pamphlets, magazines, brochures, all kinds of stuff, right? And guarantee you, I got boxes and boxes of business cards back there that are just collecting dust. What if you can show your product, your service, your ad, whatever, to someone that's already interested in what you have for a little as a penny? Wouldn't that be insane? That's exactly what we were able to do with this Facebook ad. So obviously this is for real estate, but I want you guys to kind of reverse engineer the system. All we did was give away a free virtual tour of the home, right? If you're a dentist, what can you give away? Free teeth cleaning. Get people in the chair and then say, hey, you know what? You got yellow teeth. You ever consider teeth whitening? Your teeth are crooked. Have you ever considered getting teeth straight? Okay. You're just going to upsell them. It's called a value ladder. All right. You want to give away something free or at a discount. Okay. So that's how we were able to sell this $7 million ranch, simply by giving away a tour of the home online. All right. And here's just a list of some stuff to help you guys out on what you can give away in your business. If I'm giving this talk, I usually challenge you to think, but I'll just give it to you. You can do a free training, free case study. So if you're in the fitness industry and you're pretty much crushing it for your clients, they're losing weight, they're hitting their goals, get them on video and get them to say something awesome about you and share that with the world. Free cheat sheets, PDFs, downloads. These are initial opt-ins you could use for your business. Free tours, free entrees, free week pass. If you have a local gym, just give away a free week pass. If they love it, they'll come back and keep buying from you. All right. Or a special discount. All right. So the next thing I'll jump into, I'll talk about Facebook targeting a little bit. So on Facebook, everyone here, like, you have a client avatar, you have an ideal customer. All right. You know if they're a male or female or both. What about their age range? Are they 18 to 24? Are they 35 to 45? Who's the ideal person that you like to work with? Where are they located? Do you like to work with people outside your office, or you like to work with them across the country or international? Income, can they afford your product or service? All right. So you can target people that make 50K a year and up, or 100K a year and up. So that way, if you're targeting them, showing them ad, you already know that this audience is making money. So if you do talk to them, you already know, okay, they can afford me, unless they're just horrible with their money, making 500K a year and they're in debt. Hangouts, where do they hang out? Do they like to hang out at certain movie theaters, drink certain types of coffee, play golf at certain types of high-end resorts, stuff like that? Literally any location or literally anything you could type into Facebook's targeting. What they like, their interests, and obviously Facebook groups is huge. You guys are a part of Michael Huey's Facebook group, right? He actually, this is a great place for him to have a community, right? And have build raving fans. Like, you guys are here consuming this content because you love Michael. You believe in him. He's offered a phenomenal service for you, and he's created this group, this community where he could reach out to you and you guys can interact all the time. So I challenge you guys, whatever you're doing or selling, create a cool Facebook group and name the Facebook group what it's about. So, if you get a lead or anyone interested in what you do, you get them on the call and they don't close. Cool. Let me add you to my free Facebook group. And then you could check out some of the free training or see some of the case studies in there or see what cool people are saying about us. All right. And you want to do that for your paid members as well. But for Facebook groups, literally, if you went in there into Facebook and typed in like San Diego real estate agents, there'll be like tons of groups with a whole bunch of agents. Or if you were looking for network marketing group San Diego, you'll find a whole bunch of network marketing groups in San Diego. Or, so it's a good place to go see what people are doing. You can prospect inside of groups, or you can create your own group and create your own fish or your own pond. All right, your own home base. Cool. Here's a case study. So you said there's some dentists on here. So cool. I have a cool case study on how I made a dentist $300,000 in 30 days with only $2,500. So I used the perfect candidate funnel. Okay. So this is going to be about dentists, but I want you guys to reverse engineer it. So all you're doing is you're creating a 2-step funnel. I'm sorry, it's a 1-step. It's literally a Facebook ad. And I'm going to show you the ad here. All we did was we say, do you know anyone in need of dental implants? Okay, this is for dental implants specifically. Follow this link. Would you like to be able to eat corn on the cob again or juicy Granny Smith apple? So what are we doing there? We're picking out some pain points. Like, these people don't have a strong enough mouth to enjoy those foods, right? So it makes sense for them to opt in. And the quiz here is just the perfect dental candidate. You guys can literally make a quiz funnel like this for anything that you do and find the perfect candidate for your service, the perfect real estate coaching candidate, the perfect, a fitness candidate, or how great is your fitness? You can really mix this up and kind of reverse engineer it and make it make sense for your industry or whatever it is that you do. And right here is the landing page. I mean, you guys can swipe this. It's pretty much the same template that you can use for any local business. The only thing that's going to be different is this portion here in the center where it's kind of green. This is called Typeform. If you go to typeform.com, it's pretty much a application software. You can create questions and quizzes, and it's a piece of HTML code. We build these funnels inside of ClickFunnels. And then you put that code in there and it pops up all your questions. Looks like there's some questions here popping up in the chat.
Hey, Douglas, let me ask a question real quick.
Yeah.
I'm getting some questions from people. So let's say there's a lot of us in here that have a product and service. Okay. We have a product. Okay. So, our product are biohacking products, right? So It's new technology. Nobody knows about it. It's the only patented product of its type on the market. 9 patents on the product, all this science on it. Tell us some things. I was thinking, wow, you just gave me some great stuff. And I remember watching your training now and realized that we could make quizzes about getting people to the next step of doing ads and that type of stuff. So talk a little bit about that from that perspective, because you have a lot of us on here that are network marketers and have a product and a service that's a standalone product. So maybe give us kind of some insights from that perspective.
Yeah, definitely. If you guys have products, supplements, or anything like that, man, give away a free sample, and let people pay for shipping. That's the best thing you could possibly do to get people into your business. So create a smaller, if you have a 30-day supply, give them a week supply, let them try it out, let them put in their credit card and pay $6.95 for shipping. And chances are, if you optimize your ads correctly, you can break even on that ad. But then once they take the week's supply, the next page you want to show them is, hey, if you buy this product from us now, we'll give you a 90-day supply for the price of a 60-day supply, or something like that. Some type of huge special discount to make them want to take action. I mean, you see this stuff all the time at local stores. I mean, people are giving huge discounts for what they do because you're walking in the door, you're seeing a huge sale. Well, every day is a huge sale. I came in here 2 months ago and there was a huge sale. I came in last week, there's a huge sale. It's because it works, So the same concept that I gave you guys with the special discount or giving away something free, you can use for your products.
Can we give quizzes away? Can you talk about that? Because I was thinking as you were going through this, let me just give you, because I know Douglas and I were talking about this, but think about this, Douglas. Since LifeVantage, you have a lot of LifeVantage distributors on here. We're a publicly traded company, so we don't have to really ship the products. The company ships the products for us. Mm-hmm. So talk about how we could do, because I was starting to watch your course and my mind was going crazy about quizzes and getting people to Chris. One of my distributors, Chris, is on here. He was super excited to hear, because Chris has been running some ads, some Facebook ads, and getting massive amounts of people to look at him. And so he was doing some quizzes and stuff. So maybe talk about from that angle. I don't know if I think you told me you'd had some network marketers or whatever that had approached you about that before, and you had some good ideas about that. Maybe can you touch base on that just a minute and kind of maybe see what you think about that for some of the, because I just know they're going to bombard you with questions at the end.
For network marketing?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. So I literally just got off a phone call right before my haircut about somebody that wants to do network marketing with me. And for network marketing, the best thing to do in that space is to create a system where they're going to see case studies and life-changing impacts that you've made, that the program has made on their life. It could be financial, it could be networking, meeting high-end entrepreneurs, it could be anything. You could put together a video if you guys did an awesome meetup at a badass resort. You want to create that content and make it look appealing. It's going to be an entrepreneurial, opportunity, right? So the best strategy for them is they want to get more people to sign up. Well, cool. drop your email below. We're going to do a Facebook ad that's pretty much just going to do like a 30-second clip of a whole bunch of people having a whole bunch of fun networking and being really cool in suits, drinking champagne, and it's going to look awesome. We run that ad, learn more how you can live the life you really want to live here. Drop your email below. We want to show you some case studies of how this networking program has impacted these people's lives, how this guy made is now making 6 figures a month doing this, or X, Y, Z. They opt in, they watched the video of you interviewing the people in the program, their successes, hearing their story was where they were before. And the story is what's selling it. That's what's moving people. You gotta have a great story. Like I just started this webinar by telling you guys my story. What did that do that made you like me a little bit more? And I noticed the participant group, it's maintained and it's rising. You guys aren't getting bored with it because I'm delivering you value that you're going to go back and swipe and put in your business, right? That's the same thing that you need to do with anybody coming into your program, especially for network marketing. All right, so just give away free case studies. Like if I go back to that list, that is a phenomenal. I have case study right here. That you can give away free case studies for network marketing. And then all someone's going to do is, after that, I'm going to get into my high ticket funnel here in a second, but after you give them, this is what it looks like. All right. This is what you network marketers can do right now to get more to get more people in your pipeline. You show the Facebook ad, show a kick-ass party, 30 seconds. You want to learn how to do this stuff, live the life for your dreams. Check it out here. Drop the email below. Come see how this program's impacting all of our clients, all of our paid members, blah, blah, blah. They see the free training, 10 minutes of you interviewing everyone where they were before, hearing their story, and then saying, if you really want to do something like this, let's have a conversation on the phone. And just for your time, we actually want to incentivize you and give you a free gift. It could be like, you can give away like a free $10 gift card or $20 gift card, to Applebee's or something. All right. You say that on the video to get them to come to the call. Obviously, if they're already there, there's already a huge interest. All right. Get them to fill out the application. Okay. And you can use typeform.com, like I just showed you here, similar software. And then they book a call. You can use Calendly.com, CALENDLY, Calendly.com, or ScheduleOnce.com, and that's a program you could use to have people book on your calendar, and the call will go on your Google Calendar, Outlook Calendar, whatever you have. Get them on the phone. If you want to set up an order page, collect payment, get the close, and then confirmation. I know some of you guys don't have this model. Another great, we did Aspiring Digital is another network marketing business that we work with. We actually did a similar free training opt-in here, but then instead of applying and booking a call, they joined the program immediately for $1. So they put their credit card on the page, they paid their $1, and then it just went to their whole system and their meetup, and they got all these free videos and content, and then made them like invest even more into the program. All right, so you can do the book call method, or you can do the $1 method. I think with the $1 method works really good, but you got to set up all the marketing in the back. You have to give them more training, give them more content, give them access to something exclusive, get them involved, get them in the Facebook group, and then educate them on how they can take this to the next level and get that $100 whatever a month retainer to keep going into the pipeline. All right. So that's network marketing. Did I do pretty good for that one? Was that good?
No, that's good. One of the big things about our business, about most of the people that are on here too, Douglas, is that we have our product is so significant that it's Lisa just said it. It's unique. There's nothing like literally our CEO did the best job of explaining it a couple weeks ago. He said, we're not in competition with other supplement companies. We're really in competition with like Uber and technology companies, because the old technology of supplementation is now being replaced by activation. And so some of those things about teaching that has attracted, people who used to make their own supplements, guys who made millions of dollars, thousands and thousands of dollars making their own supplements. now they're involved in education process. And we're in about the next 2 to 3 years still. They got 23 published peer-reviewed articles on it. I told you this, I shared this with Douglas the other day for those of you guys watching, that, in my groups, I did some free groups, and the guys that were taking our products got 35 to 50% better results. So yeah,
Nice,
that was perfect. So yeah,
great. So, I mean, that's the stuff you got to share. If you want to separate yourself from the market, if you want to be an expert in your industry, you have to engage with them, educate them, and share successes. So if you have anybody saying anything awesome about you, you need to document it, and you need to show it to the people that are trying to buy from you. That is the easiest way to get people to give up their money for what you do. I didn't just like Michael knew about me doing business with Nicholas Barely, and he went on stage and said this guy's generated thousands of leads for $1 billion body. That helped me say, hey, Doug's the real deal. That's the kind of stuff that you want to share with people. Whatever the results are, you need to put that out on the forefront. And you guys are talking about the products. I mean, the education piece is huge. Like if this is a cutting edge product, you want to give it away for free. That's the best way to get to get people to buy it from you. Give away a free week supply, but then educate them. So if we're here at the Facebook ad, right? This may be a challenge for you guys, but I challenge you is put together an animated video. So if this biohacking drug or supplement or whatever it is, truly does something that's going to benefit the male hormones or men's health, what does it do at the molecular level? What does it do to your liver? How does it improve your cholesterol? How does it improve your hormones? Okay. And actually you can go to Fiverr.com. Okay. Is it FIVVER or FIVERR.com? And it's pretty much a freelancer digital marketing platform. And you can go to animated videos, and you can find the guy that has great reviews and say, hey, I sell this product. This is what it does better. This is what it does to the body better than these supplements or these drugs. All right. So I want you to make an animated video of the drug running through the bloodstream and show the people or in the audience the benefits of using this one versus this one. This one's going to clog their arteries. This one's not. Okay, just to give you an example, you guys are like the biohacking experts. I'm just trying to give you guys the vision and example. So
kind of sad I didn't tell you about it, bro. Everybody's like messaging me saying, I can't believe you haven't told them about it. So no, you're good, bro. Keep going. It's cool. It's rocking.
Yeah. So, I mean, Fiverr, you go pay somebody $50 or $100. They're going to make that video, that animated video showing of how that drug impacts the body, the organs better than, and then show an example of how your competitor is negatively impacting your body or your organs. Okay. Let that turn in your brain. Go to Fiverr, find somebody to make that video, and you're going to show that on a Facebook ad. All right. And you're going to write some short text and just mention what you're selling and how it's changing people's lives, and then show that animated video that's like 60 seconds long. Some of the most successful products I've seen sold that we've ran, that's exactly what we've done. All right. These animated videos where you're actually showing people what's going on inside their body when they're taking this supplement. Okay. What hormones being released. Okay.
Hey, Douglas, is this the website you were talking about? Yeah,
that's it. Fiverr, Fiverr.
Okay.
And then you click those 3 lines or the drop down. There's one that does, you can do animated videos.
Your hamburger.
Yeah. It says digital graphics and design, digital marketing, video animation, right?
Video animation.
Okay.
Yeah. Go to video animation. Find the top seller on Fiverr. They rank their top sellers from 1 to 3. 3 is like the legit level. 2, you can get some awesome work done, and they're a little bit cheaper. So you can get somebody to do a video for about $100 and do that Facebook ad, put that video on there. And then you want to target your avatar. Literally think about who your ideal customer is and use Facebook's targeting to do that. And then, Actually, I have this up. I can go ahead and show you guys, because I don't know if any of you guys looked at Facebook targeting, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is a brand new this is a new ad we literally just launched like today. We're optimizing it, but this is Facebook's targeting platform right here. Okay, you can put your budget. This one's running $50 a day. All right, you can target people who are in a certain location, are in this location, live in this location. Like to target people that live in a location in the United States. We're doing a nationwide service here. Their age group, male or female, gender, their interest. So right now, this is actually for a real estate investing course that we're working with somebody on. So we targeted Gary Vaynerchuk, Grant Cardone, Ty Lopez, all three people that have a lot to say about real estate investing and flipping. So, and then we narrowed that audience down to people that are interested in real estate. So, and all these people that follow these people are more prone to buying courses and stuff online, and they're into real estate. So we're showing them the ad. Then you can choose like where you want to show your ad on Facebook, Instagram, Audience Networks, Messenger. I highly recommend whatever ads you guys do, only do Facebook newsfeed. That's it. Facebook newsfeed. That's the best. That's where you're going to get the most bang for your buck. When you go into all this, Facebook really spends your money and you don't get a great return on it. And down here is like the super geeky optimization stuff. There is a process to this. I can give you the process, but it's kind of long. But pretty much you want to start telling Facebook, literally show this ad to people that are willing to click on it. Then once you have enough people that are willing to click on it, Facebook looks at it and be like, okay, we got your clicks down to $1. That's where you want your clicks to be. Once you get down your clicks to about $1, then you tell Facebook, okay, cool, our clicks are at $1. Now show my Facebook ad to people that are willing to take action on the landing page, submit an email, fill out application, XYZ. And then Facebook says, okay, cool, we're going to try to keep your click at $1, and then we're going to keep it there and see what it costs to get a conversion. So now you're only paying $1 per click, and then Facebook is now focused on people that want to take action and submit their email. And that could be $2, $3, $4 or whatever the case is. So that's kind of like the geeky optimization stuff with that. All right. And so right here, you can see there's the audience size. Right now, you want to keep your audience. If you're going nationwide, if you guys are selling products online and you can ship, that's awesome. So this is good for you to know. You want to keep your audience size initially between 1 million to 1.9 million. If you get any lower than that, it's not going to give Facebook enough data to find the right customers for you, because Facebook's working with you. It has something called the Pixel. It's got your optimization. So it's going to work with your offer and the audience that you've targeted and find the most qualified people to take action on your pages, whether that be becoming a lead, buying a product, whatever it is. All right. So if you go too high, it's going to give Facebook too much data and be like, this is not target enough. Like, you need to get a little bit more specific here. Right. So that's why you want to keep it between there. So we're right smack dab in the middle, about 1.4 million. This is saying at $50 a day, we're going to reach about roughly 5,000 people and get about 100 clicks on the ad. Okay. So that's the Facebook targeting, so find your avatar, figure out who your ideal customer is, put in the information here. And then the next page is where you actually build your ad. This is your ads manager, by the way, in Facebook. So I don't know if I should.
Hey, Douglas,
actually,
there's the question that just popped up. Chris asked, what's a great starting price to run an ad?
I would start off with, you want to run traffic. I think the biggest mistake most people make when they're starting Facebook ads is they don't spend enough money. They spend $5-10 a day and they don't see any results, and they're like, man, this is not working, I'm gonna give up. Or they spend way too much money. Let's say they're spending $100 a day, but their ads all jacked up. They don't have the right offer. They don't have landing page. They don't have the system set up, and they don't see a return. Like, this is jacked up, I'm starting up. So it can go both ways. But what I recommend you're doing, like this ad, literally, we just launched it yesterday. We're spending $50 a day. I recommend whatever you're doing, $50 a day is enough budget to get the ball rolling. you're going to want to spend it for about 3 days or so and let your ad optimize. You want to start off with clicks, and then you want to switch to conversions. I know I just kind of explained that. There's a lot that goes into a lot of training. I do have a course that teaches that, or you can just hire me to do it. I don't care. Or I can hit you guys up on the side or something. You can shoot me a message later. But, you want to switch to conversions. You don't want to shoot yourself in the foot and spend a bunch of money that you don't. So I recommend starting $50 a day. Have a budget that you're saying, I'm going to invest this money into some Facebook ads and figure out my data, my analytics. I'm going to give this money to Facebook, this $1,000. Okay. Let's make a budget, $500 or $1,000. I recommend $1,000. And this is money that you're just going to invest and that you're not going to see a return from. Okay. And you're going to be using this money to help Facebook find your qualified customers. Because once the algorithm is set up for your offer, for your ad, for your targeted audience, you can run that thing and it's just going to keep printing you money. So you have to be able to invest. A lot of people think they can just set up an ad and just get kick-ass results right away. No, not with Facebook. It doesn't work like that. There's an optimization. There's an algorithm. You have to use it. It's kind of like, Google's SEO. I think that's why we get it so well, because that started off with SEO. So it's kind of like the same concept.
Perfect.
But yeah, that's hopefully that.
No, that's great. No, that's great. So let's do this. Let's open it up for some questions, and then I want you to show some people at the end how they can get in touch with you. If they're interested in some of your courses or interested in booking a call with you, how they can do that. So why don't we just open it up for some questions? Guys, you'll be impressed if you get a chance to look at even some of Douglas's funnels and looking at booking an appointment. I watched a 30-minute free training the other day. I was completely blown away. It was, I told Douglas, I get overwhelmed sometimes when looking at stuff, and Lisa and I were just like when we started doing this, we know experience. You always want to be around people that know more than you know in something. And so from that standpoint, I'm just grateful that Douglas has been able to give us some stuff so that we know exactly how this works. So why don't we do that, Douglas? Why don't we open it up for some questions? And if somebody wants to, and then as people are asking questions, if you want to put your information up on the screen at the end about how people can, or you can even do it now if you want. That way people can start writing it down. But is there anybody that wants to unmute themselves and ask a question?
Yeah, Mike, I'd like to ask Douglas a question real quick.
Go ahead.
Douglas, I know that you talked about, how when we go in to make the ads, Facebook will allow you to go step by step. Do you want to do it for traffic, comments, likes, clicks, lead generation? I've been putting in for lead generation, and I ran 2 ads. And the first ad I ran got like 21 leads where they actually come in, and because when you do lead generation, it actually will funnel them in to ask for their name, their email address, and their phone number. And out of the 2 ads, I ended up getting about 37 people that put their information in there.
Right.
Are you suggesting that maybe I do more focus on the traffic part rather than the lead generation part?
Yeah. So check it out. And just for you guys that are watching, this is what he's talking about right here. All right. So he's trying to figure out what type of ad should I run for my business, for my offer. All right. So you said you've been running the lead generation offer, right?
Yes, because it takes them into the funnel once they click learn more.
So a lead generation funnel, pretty much Facebook has a system set up where it's going to make their own little landing page and collect the name, email, phone number, or whatever on the front end. So you don't have to use like ClickFunnels or Instapage or do landing pages. It does it for you, right? The problem with that is they haven't really figured it out yet. All right. And there's no way to optimize it for a conversion. Okay. So the best way to do it is I recommend everyone, if you're trying to sell whatever you're trying to sell, all right, if it's a product, if it's a service, do conversions, okay? Because what conversions does, it allows you to use something called the pixel. It's a piece of code that you put on your landing pages in the body or the header of the landing page, and it cookies and tracks every single movement someone has on your website. So if someone went to your product page, submitted their contact information, put in their credit card, but didn't hit buy, you can retarget them and say, hey, literally you can do an ad and say, hey, you literally put your credit card on the page, but you didn't buy it. What happened? Actually, you know what? I'm glad I caught you right in time because we're doing a 50% discount just today only. So click now and then buy the product. All right, you can do something really cool like that. So you can only do stuff like that if you're doing conversion ads. Okay, and the optimization I was talking about, going from clicks to conversions, is you can only do that if you have a conversion ad. So I would start with conversions. All right, you're going to click this, and then go from there, and then you're going to follow the clicks to conversion strategy that I gave you. All right.
Okay.
But that's the best way to do it. Lead generation, the selection for lead generation, they just don't have it figured out. So you're going to have to, get ClickFunnels or Instapage, build your landing pages out. I recommend ClickFunnels. If a lot of you guys are trying to do this yourself, ClickFunnels is a great starter way because it has a lot of pre-built funnels and stuff that you can use. Obviously, you got to fill in the content and products and in your own stuff and do the integrations, but the blueprint's kind of already laid out for you. So clickfunnels.com. Actually, I have a link for that somewhere, but I'll get it to you guys at the end so you can go to the link.
Thanks. I really appreciate that because I feel like sometimes when I'm actually going back through and I'm emailing these people, I'm just wondering if it's going in their spam mail and are they even seeing the email? Like if it's
yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, because we get so much email marketing anymore, and I'm just curious if the email's even getting to them.
Yeah. So, I mean, some ways to improve your open rates. Okay. First of all, there's a couple rules you want to follow with emails and email marketing, especially, do you have a big list, like of a few hundred or a few thousand people or something?
No, I don't have a specific list or anything.
Okay.
It's just that I get bombarded every day by so I'm sure they are getting it as well.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious if my email back to them when they put their email information into that ClickFunnel through Facebook, through lead generation, is it even getting into their main email box, or is it going into junk and they're not seeing it?
Okay, cool. Well, here, I got a little trick for you. Let me pull something up over here. Are you emailing these people individually?
Yeah, so because what happens is what Facebook will do that lead generation, then it'll bring up an Excel spreadsheet.
Okay.
It'll bring up all their information, and so then I go back through, and then I go through and I email everybody.
All right, so this is what I recommend you do. I recommend that you can you guys hear that? It sounds crazy. I recommend that you get an email marketing software like ActiveCampaign. All right. Who is that? I need to mute someone. That sounds crazy. Is that you, Michael? The other Michael? Wow, there's a lot of Michaels in here.
Wasn't me, buddy.
Okay. All right, cool. I think we're good now. So ActiveCampaign is something you can link up to literally any marketing system you're using, even if you're doing the lead generation, all right, landing page with Facebook. But you're going to want to switch to like ClickFunnels or Instapage. But ActiveCampaign is an email marketing software where you can set up automatic emails. So when someone opts to your funnel, you already have a set number of emails that's going to go out to them. It could be over a week or over a month. And that software actually works very well, and it has all of the rules built in so that you have the best amount of open rates and show rates. And it actually has tracking software where you can see if they open the email or if they clicked on any links to your product pages inside of the email. So if you're wondering if they're opening it or not, that software is going to track that for you. Now, if I know that's a big endeavor, that's a big challenge, you're gonna have to set that up. But if you continue doing what you're doing right now, that's cool. Individually emailing stuff, I recommend you get a software called Banana Tag. All right, and you can integrate that with your Gmail, with your Outlook, and Banana Tag will actually track it'll tell you if someone opened or your email or clicked the link in the email. So if you're wondering if they're getting to it. Now, some practices that you want to have for sure when you're email marketing is you want to use up to only 2 links per email, and you want to have just 1 image. Okay, anything past that, the systems may think that it's spam or something like that, and it may not want to show it to their inbox and may put it in their spam folder. You also want to have a business email, so michael@mybusiness.com, not michael@gmail.com. That's going to help your deliver to the inbox. All right. So I think, yeah, that's the best. You follow those three things. That's really going to help you out with your email marketing.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
For sure, Chris.
Awesome, Chris. Anybody else? Guys, we got about 5 minutes left. So I know we went a little bit long today. I told you guys it'd be a little bit longer. We've only lost about 3 or 4 people because I think some people are hitting the skids on the East Coast, Douglas. So that's why. Yeah, So anybody else? Anybody else have a question?
I'll stay here as long as you guys want to stay, unless, Michael, you need to wrap it up. But I'm here for you guys. I'll go ahead and
put your information, Douglas. Put your information up on there. How people can get in touch with you. That way, you can either book an appointment or find out about some of Douglas's trainings. Guys, his trainings are the best, by far the best. Even the free content stuff that he gives away is just. It's golden, dude. And and it's just awesome. So you want to talk about that a minute?
Yeah. If you guys want to go into more in depth, obviously, and spend, half hour with me and really just lay out what is it that you sell, what's your struggles, what's your goals, where you're trying to get in 2018. I can help you build your perfect digital marketing system for your business. So, so if you want to have that conversation, I'll do it for free for you guys, for Michael, for being here. Usually my consultations are $500. No joke. I have a calendar. We run Facebook ads, to get people on the phone to set up a consultation, and we collect the payment for them, but we do deliver them. So if they don't do business with us, we'll still deliver them like tons of value on that call that they could probably just walk away with and go tell their marketing guy at their office, and they'll probably get a few leads or something, but then they'll probably just come back anyway. But anyway, so if you guys go to this link, there'll be an application, and it'll take you to a spot where you can book a call on my calendar. I think for now, fill out your application. If there's a spot on the calendar available and you guys want to chat, just go ahead and select it. I am going to New Orleans tomorrow. But feel free to book the call. I'll reach out to you if we need to reschedule, just because it is the holiday season. If it was already like next month, it wouldn't be a problem, but I didn't go in there, and probably should go in there before people start booking. But just go in there, select the time. You'll be on my radar, and then I'll reach out to you and we could get a legit time to talk. But at least I'll have your application with your contact information.
Awesome. Anybody else have a question or a comment or want to ask something? Anybody?
Yeah, somebody asked a question. This is from Dr. Peasley. He says, I've got some high ticket programs I want to get going. Do you have a program where you set up everything? Michael Huey, do I have a program where I set up everything for high ticket? Yes, I do.
Yes, he does. And it's kind of cool. Douglas, Dr. Peasley is a chiropractor that is one of my business partners. And he's in Toledo. He's actually, him and Chris that you just talked to are really close.
Okay.
He has a weight loss program. He's involved in us in biohacking business because he's just a bright guy. So I'm assuming that I don't see him. Jason, do you guys just want to connect with Douglas offline? Is that cool?
Yeah, Jason, just do I got the link at the top of the page, douglasjames.live/apply. You go that, you can get in my pipeline. I didn't go over high ticket stuff too much, but I will briefly, real quick. This is a screenshot. I do have a high ticket coaching program. We actually have 200 students now. This is old. This says 160, but this is a case study I did. We only spent about 30 grand on ads. And that turned into 1.2 million in total gross revenue that we're going to collect over the next year. Obviously, this is a $8,000 coaching business program, so they didn't have that, right? So we did payment plans up to 1 year. So that's our gross, and it turned out to be a 3,900% ROI, which is pretty much every dollar we put into the campaign, we made $39 back. So that's some of those.
Talk about how long that's taken you to do that. Talk about back when you started back in June, July, and how you've crushed it just following systems and and how much money you've made people.
Well, yeah. So this case study literally is only for the past like 3.5 months or so. Actually, at the time, it was, I think I created this case study in early November. We're in December now. So at the time, that was 3 months ago. We spent like a lot more. We're like pushing all the way through Christmas, and we're getting the whole, oh, I'm flying home for Christmas. I ain't got time to learn this, or I got to buy presents. We're getting all that on the phone, but we're still taking calls because people need this stuff. But
they do need it. Totally.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, so that did I get this results and did it take me 3 months? No, it took me about a whole year to perfect the system that I have for high ticket sales. But this is like I'm sowing the benefits now, and my clients are sowing it now because it took us a while to figure it out. The high tickets, I love the high ticket stuff. I mean, nobody budges on the price. It's a lot easier to work with higher ticket clients than the small local business, which pretty much built my business. But this is all the industries that we're in now. It's over 50 different industries, from gyms to lawyers, real estate, cool sculpting, coaches, courses, consultants. I mean, I could go in here and probably list some more stuff that is missing, but you guys get the idea. The systems we built like generates leads and calls for you name it. So, but yeah, if you guys need help, building your marketing system, I'd love to spend 30 minutes with you on the phone. Just go to this link, fill out the application. Let me get that. Pick a time. If I have to change it because it's the holiday, just be flexible with me. I'm going to be on vacation.
Awesome. Well, dude, I thank you so much for being on. I know that let me take this back over so I can close it up here. But I'll just say this. I said this before, guys, and one of the things that I really like about Douglas is that he's just a real guy, and he's straightforward. He's got nice shoes. I will say that he's a shoe guy. He likes some shoes.
For you.
Yeah, Lisa says so am I. Actually, because these guys taught me how to wear shoes. We have a little thing about guys, learning how to wear shoes, and I'm super excited for him. He like me has, I just going to say this, the Bible says when you find a man who finds a good wife finds a good thing and finds favor with God. And Douglas knows that he found a God-fearing woman that he gets to marry pretty soon. And that's just an even more exciting thing. And I get to do business with him. He's showing pictures now. There he goes.
Yeah.
Of him getting down on one knee. Oh, look at Lisa. Lisa just came running over Douglas so she can.
This is September.
In a mall outside of is that Tiffany's?
I threw a private party with about 25 friends at Armani Emporio. Like, we shut down the store for 3 hours, did champagne. She did a runway show. She bought some outfits. It was really cool. We had a designer from Italy there. It was different. It's at Fashion Valley Mall in San Diego. Yeah, it's a mall, but it was different. Like, it was a really cool party.
Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome.
I like stuff like that. Outside of the box. Very unique, very special.
I did mine at Ruth Chris Steakhouse. It was everybody stood up and clapped, and it was.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. So thank you guys. If there's anybody, hopefully you guys can get this information from Douglas. If you guys have, add him on Facebook. He's on Facebook. You guys can get connected with him. Douglas, thank you so much for being on, brother. I appreciate our friendship. I appreciate who you are. And, dude, I'm excited to do business with you for a long time, man. I'm excited to work with you and do the things. I've learned so much from you already. I just think you're just an awesome guy, man. Thank you so much for being on tonight. I appreciate it.
Hey, man, 100%. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm just probably more stoked than you are right now.
Awesome.
You have a life-changing product, so we're gonna crush it. So thanks for having me on, and thank you guys for spending your night with me on this video, on this webinar, and awesome. I'll see you guys on Facebook. All right, add me on Facebook.
Man.
I'd love to add you guys.
Be blessed, man. Take care.
Later.
Bye, guys. Hey, Chris, stop recording when you get a chance, bro.